Ever feel like the magic of a potential connection fizzles out after that crucial first date? You're not alone. So many genuinely great guys step into the dating arena with the best intentions, only to find themselves wondering why that spark they hoped for never ignited. It's a common frustration, a puzzle that leaves many scratching their heads. You might be smart, successful, even funny, yet somehow, that crucial next step, that undeniable desire for a second encounter, remains elusive. The truth is, navigating the landscape of first dates isn't just about reciting your accomplishments or offering polite conversation. It delves into the realm of subtle yet powerful cues, the unspoken language of attraction that resonates far beyond superficial charm. It's about understanding the emotional undercurrents that truly captivate a woman, the essence of what makes her feel a compelling pull. Forget the outdated playbook of forced gestures and predictable routines. This isn't about contrived acts or putting on a false persona. Instead, it's about cultivating a genuine presence, an authentic energy that naturally draws her in. Think of it as mastering an art form, the art of creating an experience that lingers in her mind long after the evening concludes. It's about more than just ticking boxes on a checklist of societal expectations. It's about tapping into a deeper understanding of connection, of creating a dynamic where mutual interest flourishes organically. This isn't about manipulation or playing games. It's about embodying a confident masculinity that is inherently attractive. It's about showing up as the best version of yourself, not to impress, but to authentically connect. So, if you're ready to unlock the secrets to making a lasting impression, to understanding the nuances that truly matter on a first date, then stick around. We're about to dive deep into 5 key moves that will not only make you memorable, but will leave her genuinely wanting more. Get ready to elevate your dating game. Number 1. Dress like the guy she fantasized about in high school. Let's clear something up right away. Looking good isn't about money. It's about intention. When you walk into that date dressed like you actually gave a damn, she notices. She might not comment on the fit, but she'll feel the energy. Clothes talk even when you don't. Skip the lazy look. No oversized hoodies that say, "I just rolled out of bed," and no graphic tees that scream, "I still live with roommates." Your outfit should whisper confidence and authority. A crisp button-up, a fitted jacket, well-kept shoes. These things say you care, not just about how you look, but how you show up. Why does this matter? Because women are hardwired to be attracted to a man who looks like he has his life together. Dressing well is a signal. It says you're self-aware. It says you're capable. It says you're a leader. And that subconsciously makes her feel safe, intrigued, and drawn in. Think about this. She's spent years watching movies, reading stories, daydreaming about the kind of man who walks in and takes her breath away. Not because he's the hottest guy in the room, but because he looks like he knows who he is. Be that guy. And don't forget, grooming matters too. Clean nails, a fresh haircut, a subtle but masculine scent. It all adds up to create a presence that feels intentional and magnetic. Dress like you lead, and you'll make her wonder what other areas of life you lead into. Number 2. Don't take her somewhere lame. Pick a place with vibe. If your go-to first date plan is a movie theater or a chain restaurant, you're doing it wrong. A great first date isn't about the food or the ticket price. It's about creating a moment. Women remember vibes. They remember the ambiance, the music in the background, the way the lighting hit your jawline. The place matters. Not because it's expensive, but because it sets the tone. Skip the generic. Instead, choose somewhere intimate, intriguing, and a little different. A rooftop lounge where the city lights feel like stardust. A moody wine bar with dim lights and velvety music that makes the world slow down. Even a low-key bookstore cafe that feels warm and personal. Why does this matter? Because these spaces create emotional context. They open her up. She feels something beyond small talk. The setting becomes a backdrop for chemistry. It encourages connection, vulnerability, and curiosity. Want to take it next level? Make it feel curated. Say something like, "I thought this spot would match your energy." That subtle personal touch tells her you're not just winging this, you're intentional. And here's the truth. When the environment is memorable, you become memorable too. Because our brains link people to the emotions we experience around them. If she felt enchanted, alive, relaxed, or deeply seen during the date, she'll associate those feelings with you. So don't just pick a place. Pick an experience. Because when you do, she won't just remember what you said. She'll remember how you made her feel. Number 3. Talk like a man who knows his worth. A lot of guys try to impress a woman by dominating the conversation, talking about their job, their gym routine, their travel adventures. But confidence isn't about showing off. It's about being present. Instead of rehearsing your highlight reel, try something rare. Curiosity. Ask questions that matter. What lights her up? What does she dream about when no one's watching? What's something she's never told anyone but wants to? When you ask those kinds of questions and listen with real interest, you make her feel seen. You become a safe space, not a showman. But here's the key. Don't forget your own voice. Share your passions, your philosophies, your mission. Speak with quiet authority. Let your tone say, "I know who I am and I'm not afraid to walk alone." That balance between deep curiosity and grounded self-expression is magnetic. And one more thing. Notice if the energy flows both ways. Is she curious about you? Is she leaning in, asking questions, following up? If not, that's a red flag. Interest is a two-way street. You're not just auditioning for her affection. You're assessing whether she's worthy of your time, presence, and heart. Speak like a man who knows his value, and she'll feel the difference in every word. Number 4. Know when to walk and when to push the night further. Here's a rare trait that separates boys from men. Emotional intuition. The ability to read the room. Most guys stay too long, hoping for a spark that never comes. Others leave too early, missing the moment when magic was just about to happen. Here's how to know the difference. If she's distracted, checking her phone, giving one-word answers, wrap it up with class. Pay the bill. Say you enjoyed meeting her. No bitterness, no awkwardness, just grace. But if her eyes light up when you speak, if she laughs freely, if she leans in like she wants more, give her more. Suggest a spontaneous twist. Want to take a walk? Or there's a cool little bookstore around the corner. Why does this work? Because spontaneity activates emotional tension. It makes the date feel less like a script and more like a story unfolding. But it only works if it comes from a place of presence, not pressure. Don't try to force a second location. Invite it like a man who's in tune, not chasing. And remember, extending the night isn't about trying to hook up. It's about deepening the connection, giving the night room to evolve. That discernment, the ability to shift gears without losing your center, is rare. It makes her feel like she's in the presence of someone who gets it. Someone who isn't desperate for the night to go a certain way, but who's fully alive in the moment. That's leadership. That's charisma. That's unforgettable. Number 5. Be clear. Be bold. Don't play dumb games. Let's talk about modern dating's biggest lie. Don't text her too soon. That's not strategy. That's insecurity dressed up as logic. If you enjoyed the date, say so. Right after you leave. That same night, shoot a simple text. Tonight was a vibe. You've got incredible energy. Would love to do it again. No overthinking. No pretending. Just presence. Because here's the truth. Clarity is attractive. Boldness is rare. And women are exhausted by mixed signals. By sending that message, you do two things. First, you stand out from the crowd of guys playing cool. Second, you model leadership. You show that you know what you want, and you're not afraid to say it. That kind of honesty is refreshing. It builds trust. It creates space for real connection. And if she's into you, that energy is going to spark something electric in her. Not just interest, desire. Because women crave emotional safety, and safety starts with clear communication. So drop the games. Be bold. Be direct. It's not neediness. It's maturity. And that's the kind of energy that makes her crave more. Let's be real. Dating doesn't need to feel like a guessing game. When you show up grounded in who you are, leading with presence and clarity, you flip the entire dynamic. You stop chasing approval and start setting the tone. Remember, it's not about impressing her. It's about expressing you, your values, your energy, your worth. Master these 5 moves, and your first date won't be your last. She'll leave curious, intrigued, wanting more, not because you played a role, but because you were unapologetically real. If you got value from this, hit that like button, subscribe for more masculine mastery content, and drop a comment below sharing your biggest takeaway or question. Go out there. Be the man who makes her feel something. Lead like a king. Date with purpose. And remember, you're not there to win her over. You're there to see if she belongs in your kingdom.